my friends. In today's video, I'll teach you how to create those famous designs you've been seeing. You know, when you're scrolling through Pinterest and you come across these designs that make you think, how on earth did they make that? Well, I'm here to show you exactly how it's done. We'll do it in the simplest way possible. Let's get started. First thing you need to do is go to File and then click on New. The first thing you'll see is a size menu. What size are we using today? 2000 by 2000 pixels with 300 resolution in RGB color. After that, you'll click OK. Now that we've opened our canvas, the first thing we'll do is choose the background color. Let's go ahead and go to the gradient tool. You'll find two colors there. We'll select them like this, and there we go. We've created a gradient background, which will be the backdrop for our design. Let's take a look at our product, these earbud headphones. They're really cool and powerful. After that, we'll add a complementary background. Then we'll grab an image of the text, do a Ctrl+T on the keyboard, and enlarge it just like you see here. Let's adjust the opacity a bit, as you can see. Let's start with the first thing. We'll begin by adding our information. Let's do it like this. First thing at the top. Then we'll get our shape. The other shape and click on it like this. Click with the mouse and drag it like that. We'll have the options here. We'll set it to 200 pixels here, as you can see. Exactly. We want to change its color. Let's make its color navy blue. Just like you see it. It didn't take us long. After that, I'll go, what are we doing? I've prepared everything, even the pictures I'll use. I'll leave them for you in the description below. I've prepared everything. I'll go and drag the picture with our information and adjust it like this. We'll adjust it exactly as you see. We can enlarge it a bit if you want. To enlarge it a little, use Ctrl+T on the keyboard like that, and enlarge it a bit. Let's adjust it properly. We can fix it right. Let's move this down a bit. Move it. We'll adjust it under this a little, just as you're seeing now. Exactly like that. We made the shape below and put in it the information we want. After that, what are we going to do? We want to make another shape. We want to make another shape for the design. Alright, let's do something good. We'll create a layer and then I'll go and get the normal shape, which is the square. Then I'll go and stretch it. It's just Ctrl and Alt. Stretch it like you see here. Exactly. We'll make this color. We'll make this color navy blue as well. We'll make it what color? The purple color, but a bit darker. A bit darker like that. And that we'll do Ctrl+T and right click with the mouse. We'll press warp and stretch it like this, and stretch this like that, and stretch this like that. Take one from this. We can take a copy of it, so we do Ctrl+T, which we copied down, and enlarge it like this. But the most important thing is to stay on Shift. Let's do it and adjust it like this. Then we'll change its color. For example, we can change it to white. We'll press Color Overlay and change it to white, just like you see here. Exactly like that. Now, the design has taken a completely different direction, honestly. The design has gone in a totally different direction. We want to create a new movement here, something fresh from our minds. Instead of having the logo here, we want to put it here. So, what are we going to do? We'll create a movement like this. Let's go down again and create a layer. We'll bring in a circle, step on it like this, and change the color of the circle to white, as you can see. We can use Ctrl+T to enlarge it a bit. What do you think? We can make it smaller like this, then larger, then smaller again, just as you're seeing. We can move it down a bit and then bring in our logo. It's not really a logo. I mean, this is where you put your logo. We'll bring it in like this. See, it'll come down first thing on top. We'll press Ctrl+T to bring it down and tighten it up underneath. But let's change its color. Color should it be navy, black? It depends on what you want. For example, let's make the color like this, as you can see. Pulling it down like this. What's underneath? We want to make it smaller. Let's add a shadow to our product. We'll create a layer underneath it. We'll make the color black and use the brush tool to enlarge it, just like you see here. Perfect. Now we can use Ctrl+T to resize our shadow and place it exactly under the product. Let's adjust it like this. We can make it a bit larger or smaller as needed. We'll fine-tune it a bit more. There, that looks really good, don't you think? Alright, we finished with the shadow and the information below. Now we know where to place the logo. Let's move on to that. What's the title of the design? I've written down all the steps for you. I'll do everything in Photoshop for you. Let's create a mask here to erase the old logo. Now we'll use Ctrl+T to move it. Where should we put it? Let's place it on the left, a bit higher. Just like that. We can move it down a little if needed. What do you think? Where do you want to place it? A bit lower like this. That looks perfect. After this, we'll move on to the next step. We're bringing this newsletter and adding more effects like this. The design takes us to another part. That's nice, very nice. Just a few simple things we'll add later. Come on, let's add the text image, which is what percentage. Let's do Ctrl+T like this to bring it and put it where? Let's put it under the title text like you see here. It's 50%. I'm not sure, it's just like you see exactly. This means we're close to finishing the design. There's nothing left really. All the images are like you see here. We've used everything. Everything we've used. There's nothing left except the colors. If you find something, for example, overlapping the title, maybe you can bring it up like this, adjust it. We can erase this like you see here. Just as you can see, you'll find it erased. For example, you can repeat it again like this. Alright, everything is set. Let's apply an effect to our product. We'll go to the product layer, we'll create a layer, and apply a clipping mask. Actually, we don't need a clipping mask. We'll just create a layer and move on. Let's take the purple color, for instance, and lighten it a bit. We'll adjust the color to make it a bit lighter and change our blending mode. We'll set it to screen and use the brush. Then we'll reduce the flow a bit, setting it to 50% and use our regular brush. Now we'll make it smaller like this. For example, we can click here, click there, and click here like this. We'll click to give the product a nice shape. Click here and here to make it look good. Click here and here too. We want to enhance the product's appearance, making it look better. And here as well. Here too, we'll click. Here, we'll make a small click. Here like this. Maybe here like this. Maybe here a small click. These small details, as you can see, come, let's take a look. Before and after. We'll reduce the opacity a bit, then reduce our opacity a little more, as you can see. We've finished the design. There's nothing left except for the color point, and you know about the color point. For the color point, we only use the camera raw filter, Ctrl plus Alt plus Shift. This will combine everything we've used into one layer, and we'll go to the filter menu. After that, we'll click on camera raw filter, and it will open up now. And that's how we finished with the colors. Opened up the design a bit, darkened the darker areas, and adjusted the colors using the camera filter. Let's take a look at some before and after comparisons. To be honest, we created these designs that you see on a not-so-famous Instagram girl. You know, the ones that make you wonder how they're done. We made it as simple as possible. I've left the images used in the design for you in the description below. Most importantly, don't forget to like and follow. Support me, my friend. I love providing you with more and more information about design and showing you how to create these looks. Remember, the most important thing is not to forget to like and follow, my friend. All right, goodbye.